1, 2, shake, shake, 1, 2, shake, shake, and then you go 1, 2, shake, shake, 1, 2, shake, shake, 1, 2, shake, 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 apa, shake, shake, dia nana, dia nani, dia o, dia nana, dia nani.
We're going to go back to South Africa, and with me now, joining me is Shelley from Shamwari Private Game Reserve. We're going to hand things over to Shelley to tell us a little bit about her part of the world in Eastern Cape, South Africa. Shelley, take it away.
Great, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. So Shamwari Private Game Reserve is in the Eastern Cape in South Africa. And many people ask, how do you get to the Eastern Cape? Well, it is relatively easy. There are three options. You can either fly from O.O. Tambo International into Port Elizabeth, which is around about a 90-minute flight, or alternatively Cape Town to Port Elizabeth, which is about a 60-minute flight. Or if your clients are self-driving along the garden route, we are a mere 3-hour drive from Plettenberg Bay to Shamwari. So from Port Elizabeth Airport, we are a mere 1-hour transfer by road. So Shamwari Private Game Reserve is one of the biggest privately owned game reserves in the Eastern Cape. We are approximately 6,600 acres, and we are a malaria-free game reserve. We have 6 lodges in total and 1 explorers camp. And the wonderful thing about the Eastern Cape is very much the biodiversity of the area. We have 5 of the 7 biomes, so that just gives your game viewing and your fauna, flora, and bird life a great overall experience. So firstly, I want to introduce you to Sandile. This is really great for your couples and honeymooners. Here we welcome teenagers from 16 years and upwards, and there are only 9 luxury tents. And as you can see, your game viewing is incredible from all of your suites. We then have our biggest camp called Longley Manor. This was the first camp we opened up 32 years ago, and it's very much your classical old world charm. Here we do welcome children 6 years and upwards, so really great for family travel. When it comes to safari, we do highly recommend a minimum 3-night stay. And when it comes to game drives, we only put 6 people on a vehicle, so everybody does get a window seat. One of our unique selling points is that every couple does get allocated a pair of Swarovski optic binoculars whilst on game drives. So that means they don't need to travel with their binos, or they don't need to use the ranger's binos. Then up north in the reserve, we've got Bayeti. And Bayeti means I salute you, which is a sign of respect in our Xhosa culture in the Eastern Cape. And Bayeti is very much your modern contemporary feel to it. We welcome children 12 years and upwards, and it's very much a exclusive camp with 12 suites. Then we've got an exclusive private villa. So Serili is a 6-bedroom villa. It sleeps up to 12 adults, and we do welcome children of all ages. However, when it comes to game drives, we only allow children 4 years and upwards. Should the children be under the age of 4, we do offer free babysitting facilities. So Sahili is really great for multi-gen, traveling together, or groups of friends who are wanting a private villa. Then Riverdene is our family lodge. So Riverdene is really catered for families. Here we have 9 interconnecting rooms. And the wonderful thing, from April next year, every single family will be allocated a private vehicle and guide, as we will be repositioning Riverdene from 9 interconnecting rooms to only 4 family suites, where we will have 1 3-bedroom family suite, which can sleep up to 9 people, and 3 2-bedroom family suites that can sleep up to 6 people. And then one of our other big unique selling points is our Kids on Safari Adventure Center. So here we love to keep the children busy and active between game drives. We've got climbing walls, zip lines, 4 different slides. We've got a really great Junior Rangers program, and we really tailor make that entire family experience. Then back north, we've got Eagles Crag, and as you can see, the vegetation is starting to change, and it is built between 2 rock cliffs, so it gives it very much a secluded feel to it. Only 9 suites in total, and we welcome children 12 years and upwards. In terms of your dining experiences, we've got great outdoor areas as well as indoor, where you've got your little private dining pods. In terms of all the lodges within Shamwari, they all do have spas as well as fitness centers. Then we have an explorers camp. So this is very much for your adventurous clients. It's very much a walking safari where our guests are walking anything between 4 to 6 hours per day. There is no electricity and there's no Wi-Fi. However, we do have running hot water in your tents, and this is basically run by gas. We do have solar power where the guests can actually recharge their phones and their cameras by a generator. All your meals are also prepared on an open flame. So in terms of activities, on the reserve, we do offer the 2 game drives per day, 1 in the morning and 1 late afternoon, and you go for your sundowners. And then also bushwalks are really, really popular. This is when you can actually get on foot, just experience, I think, wildlife at a different level. It's all about the smaller things, like your vegetation and your smaller species. When it comes to bushwalks, we only take 6 people at a time, and you have 1 guide in the front and 1 guide at the back. We also offer a boat experience. The boat experience is a great way just to get a different perspective of the ecological side of Shamwari along the riverbank, where you get great bird viewing experience and different fauna and flora. And also we do this on a minimum 3-night stay. Shamwari is also known for our conservation initiatives. Shamwari started 32 years ago as a conservation project, which has been very, very successful over the last 32 years. We have a wildlife rehabilitation center, and this is where guests can come and experience what goes on behind the scenes in terms of rehabilitating sick and injured species to be released back into the wild. We do assist all our national parks in the area in terms of rehabilitation. We also have a Cape Vulture breeding program in collaboration with Vulpro, and this is where guests can actually go and see the area where we assist with the breeding of the Cape Vultures. Vultures are so important for the ecosystem. They're very much the cleaners of the land, and vultures are so important. The numbers of vultures in the areas are dropping at a rapid rate. So as we are a conservation initiative, we thought it was imperative that we got involved with Vulpro to help get the numbers up in terms of vulture breeding. We also have our own big cat sanctuary in collaboration with Born Free. This has been a 25-year collaboration. This is where it's cats that have been born into captivity. They have been rescued from unfavorable conditions, whether it's from a circus or a zoo. These 2 brothers that you see were actually rescued when the war broke out in the Ukraine. And it was quite a journey for them. They were rescued. They went to Belgium. From Belgium, they were sent to Heathrow Airport to Johannesburg, and then from there they were loaded onto THL trucks and were sent to Shamwari, and they are very, very settled. One of our other biggest conservation projects is our rhino conservation. So at Shamwari, we do have both black and white rhino on the reserve, and we do not dehorn our rhino on Shamwari. We are using technology and AI to protect our rhino. So it's very much like a Apple iWatch that goes around the rhino's ankle. It has a built-in heart rate monitor, GPS, and it actually charges by solar. That then is connected to our control room. And should we get an alert, we will send out the infrared drone to the area to surveillance the area. Should we not be happy with what we are seeing, then we will only send out our team to that area. And yeah, Shamwari is all about conservation and what is right for the environment and wildlife. And thank you so much for your time and allowing me to introduce you to Shamwari in the Eastern Cape. Yeah.